What's up, boss dons? So today we're going to be unboxing another pair of B22s, but I'm going to go a little bit more in depth about the shoe, being as though now I've had a lot more experience with them, and I just want to give you some type of valuable content that isn't just me showing you the shoes, because if that's the case, then you could just Google the picture. So first we could start with where I got them from, Saks. They always seem to have something. It's really the only store that really has anything, because Neiman's pretty much never has anything, and unless you're buying from the actual stores. So these are $1,200 after Maryland sales taxes. They came to $1,319, and I feel like the shoe isn't really worth the price, but in terms of its durability, but in terms of its design and everything else, I would definitely have to say that it is worth it, because I don't know, it's not a lot of designer shoes that I like that I still can get a lot of wears out of, if that makes sense, even when I fuck them up. But I feel like these I get a lot of wears out of. I can go super edgy and stylish with them, or I could do like some regular chill sweatsuit type shit. So this is the Dior box. They got like a pebble, cobblestone, little gravel too. Dior with the little silver insignia. I like the way it was reflecting on the camera just there. What is different about their box is that they got kind of like a hole. Let me see, I might got the box wrong. Well, not me, whoever in the store. They might got the box wrong. Alright, so, and then they show like the picture on the side and stuff like that. So it's really cool if you want to keep your box. You could just store them in your box like that. You know, you'll be able to see, especially if you got multiple pairs. So on my last ones I purchased, I had to get a 40 because that was the only size they had. But these ones I actually were able, I was actually able to get my size. So one thing I wanted to touch on, well, let me show the shoe first. But one thing I did want to touch on, and I'll multitask, is just availability. One thing I can say is I hate a shoe that is always available, because then it's just like, I don't know, it just loses its wow factor. You know, when you get we all live in a culture where everybody pretty much dresses the same, styles the same and stuff like that. So if you can kind of have something that somebody doesn't have, it really does add to your style. And these, what I will say is, I feel like they restock them a lot. Like they don't really like sell out, but yet you never really can get your size in most of the designs. It'll be like a flash where you can, and then you can't for a long time. Like they won't have them in the Dior store, they won't have them in any other like secondary retail store. Like it's crazy. Like I will look for months and never find any, and then like recently I just coming up on them. And usually when you can find them, you're never able to get good colors. I mean, you might be able to find them resale on like a StockX or something like that, but other than that, no. Let me see something. So basic tissue paper, and now we got the shoes. So what really made me want these ones are the colors. I already love the shoe a lot. I mean, I already have another pair, well, one other pair. But I don't know, it's just something about the shoe that I've always really liked. And I usually don't like narrow shoes because I have like a wide foot. Like my foot is like wide. I will show y'all. Yeah, so y'all be alright. But what I really liked about this particular one was just the colorways. I like this like gray blue mixed with like this bright neon yellow with these like teal eyelets. I just thought it was a crazy color combo, and I feel like a lot of shoes, when they do a lot of colors like that, they'll go so solid that you don't really get to wear them a lot. But when you have like that black and that white and that gray, it just makes them really, really, really flexible, which in my opinion, it makes it worth the price. So of course you get a little height in here. So if you one of the shorter guys like me, then I'm 5'8.5", but these give you a little height too, which is another reason why I like them. But they still just look so like not trying. Like you could wear them with nothing or everything, and there's not a lot of shoes you can do that with. A lot of shoes don't have that type of versatility. And one, I don't like any shoestrings that don't have like, I mean, a lot of shoestrings don't have like metal tips or anything like that, but theirs in particular, they kind of like come apart really easily. Yeah, I just don't, and I'm not the type of person who like expects shoes to not have wear no matter like what you pay for them, but I am a person who believes that for a person who wears like multiple shoes and wears a lot of stuff, like switching upon shoes, like you wear them a couple times, you shouldn't see damage, excuse me, when you're paying that much for a shoe. They're really heavy too, so that's how you know the quality is there. This isn't one of those shoes where they like cheap, like all the stitching is intact, all of the everything is intact. Even though these right here, I think these was messed up. They must have sold them to me like that. If you look, it's like a little scratch on a reflective thing. But these, I think these were the displays. I think these were the last ones they had. But really cool. So we touched on availability. Now I really want to touch on what you guys are probably here for. More importantly, is sizing. So I would say that these are true to size. Beyond the fact that they're really narrow, I would recommend you to get your size, but if you have a wide foot like me, you might want to go up some. So I was able to squeeze into a 40, which isn't even my size. So you can fit them, they're just narrow. And like, you can also take the sole out too. I just don't like taking the sole out because I've been wanting all the height that it offers. But they have like a pretty comfortable thick sole as well. But what I do like about them is, if you look in the inside of the sole, it isn't like that white, hard styrofoam sole that you get with a lot of these designer sneakers. It's like leather. I mean, it's not soft, but it's definitely like not, you know, like that hard, white, straight, whatever shoes are constructed out of sole. But and this is pretty thick for a designer sneaker sole, because they pretty much give you paper in the soles, because they know you really aren't buying them for comfort. Their aim isn't comfort. Their aim is probably design or quality or something. The only thing about taking your soles out is you gotta put them back in, and that is never a good thing because they're usually tough to get back in. But yeah, so I would definitely say get your size. I wear a US 8 and I bought a 41, and that's the size I would recommend. So I would say true to size, because I'll say like a lot of stuff and I won't say it clear enough, and y'all be in the comments like, so hard to true to size or not. So I just want to say they are true to size, and I recommend you get your size. And it says that these are made in Italy. That's tough, because a lot of designer shoes actually aren't. Like, see, look here, we have a pair of Balenciaga tracks. These aren't mine, but these are tough. But these are made in China. Don't smell too bad. Because they have tore on me before, and I just wouldn't, you know, want you to have to deal with tucking this little piece inside the hole every time you're going somewhere, thinking that somebody is watching you tuck it inside your shoe, and then now you feel like a bum because they like, I don't know, that's what be going on through my head. But overall, I would say that these are very comfortable though, like especially if you get your right size, because they can give you enough toe space. It's just something I would definitely recommend. I just can't see where you can go wrong with them. The only difficult part about them is usually the colorways are kind of odd, which makes it a little difficult to put something together with it. So we talked about sizing, availability, pricing, and the only other thing I might want to touch on is durability. These shoes are shoes that last, but these are shoes that will get fucked up very quickly. And I want to take back last, because I told you it ripped on me before. And then in terms of getting dirty and then getting clean, it isn't really like, it's like a, once you go one way, you really don't come back. These are a pair that I kind of got dirty, and like I know that without an actual person who repairs shoes, I wouldn't be able to get this thing out. It looks, some of it's a scratch, but even when it's not a scratch. Then with this toe here, I'll show you like a dirty pair and a clean pair. And I just bought these recently, by the way. Funny story how they got like this. If y'all want to know, I'll tell you. So you can see the clean pair, but I want you to see that there's a net, and it's like double layered, and stuff will get stuck in that net and it'll be over. I don't really want to show y'all the socks, because I kind of like already wore them for real, but I do just want to touch on it because I am here in the video, and I probably would like to let y'all know these were a gift to me, and the reason why I wanted to let y'all know that they was a gift because they were $300, and I don't recommend y'all buying $300 socks. But it's just so funny because when you think about like what you spend on certain stuff, is like a pair of shoes, you know. Especially when I think about me being young and I think about I remember me being young and me saving up for shoes and them being around like $300. So it's just funny to have a pair of socks now that cost $300. But they aren't really that thick. They're definitely like a dress sock, but the monogram is a lot more vibrant, which makes it really, really cool. I kind of recommend you get these. I think I love it. Like when I wore mine with my slides, my Dior slides. I don't think I unboxed those on here. Damn. But I want my Dior slides to kind of that go like that or whatever. And whatever the case is, the monogram is like monogram on monogram. But I think with these, and it'd be like peak, like if you ever want a pair of like denim jeans, you could just see the monogram sneaking out the sock. I mean, out the jean. When I tell you that, it's literally the most attractive thing in the world. When you see some like sneaky stuff, it's just like you give people like extra points for like, oh, so you just got on a pair of $300 socks and you wasn't even trying to show them? Like, I mean, what can I say? I would just have to say like that's tough to me. That's tough. But I think that's pretty much all for today. I am gonna do these on feet. The reason why is because these videos are kind of popular with the Diors. I mean, I don't really have too many popular videos, so I'm just trying to use what I see is working. Other than that, check out some of my other videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me out, please. Thank you. Alright, boys, stay untouchable. Godspeed.